Hello all. Today the topic of our discussion is least common multiple, that is the LCM. There are various methods to find the LCM. First method is the multiples method. The second method is the division method. And the third method that we are going to learn is the prime factorization method. So moving on to the first method, that is LCM using the multiples method. The step 1 in this is to write the multiples of each number for which we have to find the LCM. We keep on finding the multiples of the numbers till we get a common one. And least multiple, which is common for two or more numbers, is the LCM. So we keep on finding, and when we get the common multiples, out of the common multiples we select the least common one, the smallest multiple. Let us take an example. 12 and 15. These are two numbers. We are going to write the multiples of 12 and then we are going to write the multiples of 15. So here we see that in few multiples of 12 and 15, we have the two common multiples, that is 60 and 120. But which is the least one? The smallest one, the smallest is the 60. So we say that hence least common multiple of 12 and 15 is 60. So the LCM is 60. Let us take another example where we have three numbers 12, 15 and 18. Now we will write the multiples of 12, then multiples of 15, and then we will write the multiples of 18. If you remember, multiples are the tables, that is a number multiplied with another number. It keeps on multiplying and they are infinite. So we can write n number of multiples of these numbers 12, 15 and 18. And as we see that we have to find the common multiple amongst the three numbers, we get 180 as the common multiple. So many numbers we had to write for 12 and few numbers for 15 and even lesser number for 18, and then we get the common multiple as 180. Hence, the least common multiple of 12, 15 and 18 is 180. There might be many more multiples, but we have just chosen the least one, and that is 180. We are not finding any more in these. So the LCM is 180. Okay, next, the second method that we are going to use to find LCM is the division method. Let us see the steps how to solve the division method. Step 1. Divide the numbers by a prime number. So we all know the prime numbers. They start from 2, 3, 5, 7 and so on. So we will first divide the numbers by a prime number. If a number can't be divided by the chosen prime number, then we will bring it down as it is and we will divide it separately. Now how is this division done? I'll show you in the coming few examples. And then the step 3. Continue till the numbers have 1 as the quotient. Multiply all the divisors together to get the LCM. So whatever divisors that we get in this method, we are going to multiply all of them together and we'll get the least common multiple. Okay, the first example we have taken here is 39 and 91. This is the way that we write the division. Now these both numbers 39 and 91 are going to be written in a line as shown, in a T as shown. It's basically not a T, but yes, it looks somewhat like a T, and the numbers are written like this. And now look at the numbers 39 and 91. Do you think they are even? No. So they are not divisible by 2. The next prime number that we have in line is 3. 39 is divisible by 3, but 91 is not divisible by 3. So what is the rule? We will divide the number by the prime number, and if it is divisible, we will write the quotient over here, and other we will bring the number down as it is. So 39 when divided by 3 gives 13 as the quotient, while 91, because it is not divisible by 3, it is brought down as it is. Now the next prime number that we have is 5. The both numbers are not divisible by 5. So the next prime number is 7. 91 is divisible by 7 while 13 is not divisible by 7. So we write the number to be divided by 7. 13 we will bring as it is, while 91 will get divided by 7 at 13. 7 into 13 is 91. So we write 13 as the quotient over here. right? Now we have both the numbers as 13. As we know, 13 is a prime number. So 13, both 13s are divided by 13 and we get 1 as the quotient. And we have to stop the division now because we already have the quotients as 1. So what are the next steps? We are going to multiply all the factors. Which are the factors? The factors are 3, 7 and 13. When we multiply 3, 7 and 13, we get 273. So the number 273 is the LCM of 39 and 91. One more thing which is very interesting in the LCM is that the least common multiple, the word used is least, but it is always greater than the numbers which have been used to find the common multiple. The numbers are 39 and 91 while the least common multiple is 273. The LCM is always going to be bigger than the numbers for which we are looking them. Okay. Then let us see another example of 120 and 108. This is the way I have done the division over here. Just have a quick look at it. 120 and 108 both are even numbers, so we use 2 to divide them. Then when we divide 120 by 2, we get 60. 108 divided by 2 gives us a 54. Similarly, the next step, 60 and 54 both are even numbers. So both are divisible by 2. 60 when divided by 2 gives us a 30. 54 divided by 2 gives us a 27. Now, 30 is divisible by 2, but while 27 is not divisible by 2. So 30 when divided by 2 gives us 15 and 27 has been brought down as it is. Now 15 and 27 both are divisible by 3, which is the next prime number, because they are not even now, so we are not looking at 2. So 15 and 27 are divisible by 3 on 5 and 9. So we write 5 and 9 as the quotient. Now 9 is again divisible by 3, while 5 is not divisible, so 5 is written as it is, and 9 is divisible by 3 at 3. So we write 3 over here. Now next 3 is again divisible by 3 and 5 is again brought as it is. 3 divided by 3 gives us a 1. Now 5 as it is, it was brought, so 5 divided by 5 gives us a 1. And this 1 we bring it down as it is. So it was a large division method. It was a little longer than the previous one. But yes, the numbers that we have got as the factors are 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3 and 1, 5. So to find the LCM of 120 and 108, we will multiply all the factors. When we multiply all these numbers, we get 1080 as the answer. So what is 1080? It's the LCM of the two numbers 120 and 108. The third method used to find the LCM is the prime factorization or the factor tree method. The steps included in it are: find any two factors individually for the given numbers. Again find the factors of those numbers. We are going to again and again find the factors till we get the prime numbers as the last numbers. Then we are going to group the common factors of the two numbers. Then we are going to take every common factor at once and the uncommon factors, and we will multiply them together to get the LCM. Let us see this through an example. The example taken here is 28 and 48. Now 28, it is divisible by 2, right? So the two factors we can say are 2 and 14. When 2 and 14 are multiplied together, we get 28. So 2 is a prime number, we will not work on it, but 14 is not a prime number. So we will look for other numbers which can be multiplied to get 14. So 2 and 7, if we multiply, we get 14. Now clearly we can see that 2, 2 and 7 are prime numbers. So we do not need to do any more further bifurcation. Now let us see for 48. For 48, the two factors can be, for 48, the two factors can be 2 and 24. Further, 24 has two factors, 2 and 12, out of which 2 is a prime number and 12 is a composite number. 12, when further broken up, we get 3 and 4. 4 can be written as 2 and 2. Now we see that this 2, 2, 3, 2 and 2 are prime numbers. So we need not do any more thing else after this. we will just write the factors of the numbers, that is 2 into 2 into 7, we will get 28. Similarly, for 48, we will get 2 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 2. But we write it in a sequence starting from the smaller numbers going to the bigger numbers. So we just write them as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Now what is the next step? Next step is to find the common numbers. What are common factors here? One, this 2 and the other this 2. There are two 2's which are common. And otherwise the uncommon factors are 2, 2, 3 and this 7. So we have written as 2 2's are common factors and uncommon factors are 2, 2, 3 and 7. What is the next step? We are going to multiply them all. Now these two 2's which were common, they are going to be multiplied only once, and the rest all uncommon numbers will be multiplied once. After we multiply, we get the answer as 336. So 336 is the LCM of 28 and 48. Let us see this through another example of 9, 15 and 12. The factors of 9 are 3 and 3. They both are prime numbers, so it's not further bifurcated. Next, 15. 3 and 5 are the two prime factors of 15. Similarly, for 12, we had 3 and 4. For 4, 4 is not a prime number, so it is further broken up into 2 and 2. So, we can write 9 as 3 into 3, 12 as 3 into 2 into 2, 15 as 3 into 5. So we can clearly see that 1 3 is common. So that 1 3 will come once, and the rest 2 times 2, 1 times 3 and 1 times 5 are the uncommon factors which will be multiplied. So we can see that 2 2's are here, one of the 3 which is uncommon is here, 1 3 which is common is here, and the other 5 is here. So after we multiply these numbers, we get 180 as the LCM of 9, 15 and 12. The next topic that we are going to cover today is applications of LCM. Applications of LCM can be seen through the story problems. One of the story problems is in front of you, and it states that a fruit seller sells apples, mangoes and oranges as packs of 4, 6 and 8 respectively. If you want to buy the same number of fruits of each type, then what is the least numbered packs of each do you want to buy? So we can see that apples are coming in a pack of 4, mangoes in a pack of 6 and oranges in a pack of 8. So first of all, we will write the three statements. Number of apples in one pack, number of mangoes in one pack, the number of oranges in one pack. They are 4, 6 and 8 respectively. Then we need to find the least number of fruits that we need to buy so that we can buy them as same number. So for finding the same number, what do we want? We want the LCM. So the solution statement can be written as, so least number of fruits of each type to be brought is equal to the LCM of 4, 6 and 8. If we find the LCM by the division method, we'll write it somewhat like this. 4, 6 and 8 in the division lines like this, and the 3 are the even numbers, so we divide them by 2. After dividing 4 by 2, we get a 2. After dividing 6 by 2, we get a 3. 8 divided by 2 gives us a 4. Further, 2 and 4 are again divisible by 2, so we use a 2 as a divisor. 2 divided by 2 gives us a 1. 3 is not divisible, so it is written as it is. 4 is divisible by 2 at 2. So now the last 2 is divisible by 2. So 1, 3 and 2 become 1, 3 and 1 over here. And because 3 was carried as it is, 3 is now divisible by 3. And after we divide 3 by 3, 1, 1 and 1 are the quotients that we get. So the division stops here. So what is the LCM going to be? The LCM will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. That is the factors that we have in the orange color over here. When we multiply these numbers, we get 24 as the LCM. So 24 is the number of fruits that they need to buy if they want all fruits to be of the same number. But 24 is the number of fruits. Because we have to buy the packets of the fruits of apple, mangoes and oranges, we need to divide 24 by the number of apples, mangoes and oranges to get the number of packs. So the answer statement can be written as, hence, least number of packets of apples to be bought, 24 divided by 4, that is 6. Least number of packs of mangoes to be bought, 24 divided by 6, that is 4. Least number of packs of oranges to be bought, 24 divided by 8 is equal to 3. So 6, 4 and 3 are the packs to be brought for apple, mangoes and oranges. Let us see this through another example, another story problem, that is on your screen. Cups are sold 8 to a package and plates are sold 10 to a package. That means there are 8 cups in a pack and 10 plates in a pack. If we want to have the same number of each item for a party, what is the least number of packages of each that you need to buy? For this, again, we will first write the statements that how many cups are there and how many plates are there in each pack. So the number of cups in one package are 8. Number of plates in one package are 10. Now look at the solution statement. We need to find the same number of items for a party. So we need to find the LCM. So least number of cups or plates to be brought can be LCM of 8 and 10. Similarly, in the division form, we are going to divide 8 and 10 by 2. We get 4 and 5. Now 4 is further divisible by 2. We get 2 and 5. 5 is brought as it is because it is not divisible by 2. Further 2 is divisible by 2. 5 again comes down as it is. Now 5 is divisible by 5 and we get 1 as the quotients. The prime factors that we get in the orange color are 2, 2, 2 and 5. When we multiply these, we get the LCM of 8 and 10 as 40. So 40 is the least number of cups or plates to be bought. But because they come in packs, so we are going to divide 40 by 8 and 10 to know the number of packets of cups and plates that we need to buy. So the answer statement will be written as, least number of packages of cups to be brought are 40 divided by 8 equals to 5. And least number of packages of plates to be bought are 40 divided by 10 equals to 4. So 5 packages of cups will be bought and 4 packets of plates will be bought. This was all for today. We will meet in the next class. Keep practicing. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.